Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So I hope my voice is clear for everyone. I'm sharing my screen and then I will give a quick summary of what we discussed in the last session. No, okay, fine. So last session we started hopes principles. Hopes part number one. In that we started actually what is class and object, and we discussed about types of variables, meaning there are three types of variables: instance variables and a static variable, and we have local variable. Local variable. These are the things we discussed in the last session. Okay. These instance variables are also called as object level variables. Object level variables. Next static variables also called as class level variables. And this is called temporary variables. Why we are calling temporary variables? Because the variables are temporary. The JVM will allocate the memory at the time of, I would say, program execution. Once the execution is completed, then it will remove local variables from the memory. It will remove local variables from the memory. Okay, fine. Okay, today let us discuss with methods. The first question they will ask, like, what is method? Can you please explain? So generally, methods are used to perform the operations. Perform the operations. What kind of operation it has performed? I will tell you some psychological examples, then you can get the better pattern. You can assume uh, you are doing the phone pay transactions. Like you want to transfer the amount, 5,000 amount you want to transfer from your account to some other's person account. The amount is 5,000. Amount is 5,000, and you want to transfer amount of 5,000 from your account to and other account using phone pay. Phone pay platform can assume. Okay, so what are the things are needed? So from details, what are the details are required from? I would say, one second, guys. Guys, I hope my screen is visible for everyone, right? Okay, there are you want to transfer the money. How you can transfer? So you can assume there are 5,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, and where you can store these 5,000 rupees. You can store these 5,000 rupees in some variable. The variable data type is the double, and you can mention a double bank balance. You can mention balance. This is the variable, and this is the data type. This is the data type. Okay, the scenario is you want to transfer the money. And so normally you have the phone pay from phone pay number. This is the from phone pay number, from phone pay number, from phone pay number. You can say some, like I would say 590. This is the phone pay number, and there also how the this is the sender phone pay details, and this is the receiver's phone pay details, like two phone pay number, two phone pay number. Okay, so the two phone pay number also we actually mentioned like this. Okay, fine. Now, what the general process happens when you are sending the amount through the phone pay? So you select the amount 5,000, and then you have the option that is the send option. Okay, send option. So when you click on the send option, the 5,000 amount debit from your account, and 5,000 amount is transferred to some other's account. Is it right? Yes. What is happening generally? So when you click on the send button, and internally one method will be executed. That method, like a project might be vary the methods. Normally, transfer method. So the transfer method, inside the transfer method, we will write the business logic. What logic we will write? So whatever the user click on the amount, that amount, what this method will do? This method will do the operation. What operation? It will debit 5,000 amount from this account, and it will credit amount from this account. So who will do that operation? That operation methods will do. That operation methods will do. I hope this is very clear for everyone, right? So in that, transfer is the method name. While writing the methods, we need to follow some rules. I will tell you the rules. As of now, the purpose of method is this one. The purpose of method is this one. For example, if I tell you, if I give you the assignment like this, like uh, so whatever the things you are doing from starting to evening, so you can write a Java program. Then how you can write? So whatever the actions, whatever the operations you done by yourself, like morning breakfast and reading books. So these all are, you can say, operation done by you, right? Breakfast, and I would say these are operations. Got it right? So these all programmatic you can write. So similarly, transfer is also method which is used to perform some operations. So what kind of operation it has to perform, we will write the business logic. According to that, it will work. According to that, it will work. Already we discussed how to give the naming conventions for the methods. Okay, I hope you got the basic clarity what does it mean by methods. Okay, fine, nice. Now, okay, fine. Now, next point is while writing the methods, you need to follow some syntax. Whenever you are writing whenever you are writing the methods, you have to follow some rules. You have to follow some rules. You have to follow some rules. What are the rules? What are the rules? The rules is the first, so it has a written type. You can declare by written type. So it has a written type. Written type. If the method don't want to return anything, if the method don't want to return anything, don't want to return anything, don't want to return anything, then you can use void keyword. Guys, void is the keyword. Void is the predefined keyword. So what is the purpose of void keyword? If the method don't want to return anything, then you should use the void keyword. Then you should use void keyword. And next one is method name. Method name. Method name. So in the return type. So in the return type, actually, what kind of the method it has to return? Like the method has to return which kind of data, like integer data, string data. So in the return type, we will mention. If the method don't want to return anything, then we should use the void. Then we should use void. Then we should use void. Next one is the method name. Method name. Method name meaning normally uh, we will give the some name to the method based on the business logic. Okay, so we will give the relevant names to that. And next one is these two are mandatory. Whenever you are declaring the method, these two steps are mandatory. What are the two steps? First one is the return type. This is mandatory step. This is mandatory, and this is also mandatory. This is the mandatory steps. Next, third one is the parameters. What does it mean by parameters? Parameters are the values. Parameters are the values which will give which will give parameters are the values which will give input to the method. Which will give input to the method. So these parameters are the optional. These parameters are the optional. Okay. Next up. Method contain two parts. I will give you here the syntax. You can get the basic clarity on it. Syntax. The syntax here is a written type. For example, if the method you can assume string and the method name is full name, full name. Okay, you can see. Can I write like this? Yes, you can write like this. Method data type. If the method has the data type, then it has to return the same value. It has to return the same value. And one more important point. So if the method has the return type, if the method has a return type, then the method has to uh, return type, and last line of the method should be last line of the method should be return statement. A return statement. For example, here we are returning string full name, right? So this is the block of open curly braces and close curly braces. From here to here, we can say this is the scope of the method. So in that scope of the method, so last line should be return statement. Last line should be the return statement. For example, here if I take the I would say full name and last name you can mention it. Here it has the full name. Last name you can take it as the name. That I will show you the programmatically. You can get the clarity on it. For example, now I will show you some patterns, return type and method name, and it is returning. The return statement should be the last line of the method block. Next, this is with respect to string, and we'll take with respect to integer. Integer meaning add, addition, and here we can take two numbers, and return statement should be the last line. Return statement should be the last line of the method block. Return statement. Return statement you can take um, sum of two numbers, like that. Like that you can take a boolean, okay, and then you can take a uh, boolean, addition, multiplication, double, all the data types you can use. All the data types you can use. All data types you can use. For example, now I would like to go here in the methods concept. Next point is methods is divided into two parts. Next point is methods is divided into two parts. What are the two parts? So first one is method declaration. Method declaration, and method declaration is also called as method signature, and second one is the method body. Method body. So what is the syntax for method signature and method body generally? Here you can see this is method signature. This is method signature. This is method signature, and this is from here to here, from curly braces to end of the curly braces. This is the method logic. This one is method logic. This one is method logic. This is, I can say, method declaration, or we can say method signature. Method signature, and this is from here to here. This is called method body. Method body. Method body. Okay, so method is divided into two types. The two types are this one. The two types are this one. Okay, so the same thing I will show you the, I would say, yeah, you can see here the points which are available here. So methods are used to perform some operations or actions. Operations or actions. So in one class you can write a number of methods. Number of methods. Okay, every method can contain two parts. One is method declaration. Second one is the method body. Second one is the method body. So what does it mean by method declaration? Again, we have method declaration meaning we are going to decide what is the name of the method and what are the parameters it will take and what kind of value it has to return. There are three things, guys. So whenever you are writing the method, you should remember there are three things. What are the three things? Return type. Next one is the method name, and third one is the method name, return type, method name, and what kind of value it has to return. What kind of value it has to return. So method declaration meaning we have decide what is the name of the method and what is parameters. What is the name of the method and what are the parameters it will take and what kind of values it has to return. What kind of values it has to return. Okay, this we can we will mention in the declaration. Method name, what kind of parameters it will take and what kind of values it will return. What kind of values it will return. Next, this is the syntax. While whenever you are writing the method, this is the syntax. This is return type and em method name here we can take the list of parameters. We can take the list of parameters. Just one second, guys. Sorry, guys. Next one is the return type. In the return type, you can see the return type meaning a data type, and that indicates what type of value written by the particular method. What type of value written by the particular method. Next, return type can be a primitive data type or array type or reference data type. So the return type might be primitive type, or you can say array type or reference type, anything it might be. Next point, if the method does not return type, uh, if the method does not return any value, then return type must be specified using the Java keyword called void. If the method don't want to return anything, then you can take void as the return type, and specifying return type is mandatory. This is the mandatory step. This is the mandatory step. So return type, return type meaning what kind of value it has to return, what kind of value written by the method. Okay, next point is return type might be primitive, array, and reference data type. Three things: primitive, array, and reference data type. Reference data. Next, third point is if the method does not have any return value, then we will use the Java keyword that is void, and meaning the method don't want to return anything. Next, specifying return type is the mandatory. Whenever you are declaring a method, you should remember three things. What are three things? Return type, and the next one is method name, and parameters. List of parameters, and from here to here, this is the scope of the method. This is the scope of the method. So method declaration meaning, so what is the method name, and what are the parameters we are giving input to the method, and what kind of value it has to return. It has to return. Okay, next we'll go down. Next, method name. Method name meaning, so here the method name meaning, to identify and access the methods, we should give a suitable name for the method, which is called as method name. Method name meaning, to identify and access the method, we should give the suitable name. So generally we will give the related names. Okay, method name can be any valid Java identifier. Java identifier. Next one is specifying. Method name is also mandatory. Method name is also mandatory. These are the 3 points. So the purpose of method is we can identify and accessing the method name. We should give a specific name, a suitable name for the method, which is called as the method name. Which is called as the method name. Next, parameters. So parameters meaning, parameters are the variables. Parameters are the variables, and which will that will receive the values and that are passed into the particular method, on which data method will be on which data method will perform the operations. We can take a zero parameters and we can take a number of parameters of any primitive data type or array type or reference data type. Okay, specifying parameters is optional. Specifying parameters is the optional. So parameters meaning parameters are the variables and that will receive values that are passed into the particular method, and on which the data method will perform operations. The method will be perform the operations. So now you can see here. So method is divided into two types. One is method signature, and there are three names: method body, method definition, and method implementation. Method definition meaning we are going to write a group of statements that are executed by the method. A method definition can be written in between a pair of curly braces. These are the statements, and the last line should be the written statement. And return type, method name, and list of parameters. This is the syntax you should follow. Okay, fine. Next, in Java, anywhere you can go. In Java, in methods topic, there are four combinations. What are the four combinations? I will tell you. Also here, one more important point is, you can see the important point. I will open IDE and then I will write one program. I am launching IDE. Okay. So here I would like to take one more other class, which actually we are discussing about methods, right? A test class I am taking. You can look for the class and then select the class and give the class name as the test. Yeah, class is created. Inside what I am doing, you guys can you please observe? I am taking one method, main method. Okay, and here I am taking two more methods. So whenever you are taking the methods, you should follow some syntax and all, right? What are the syntax? Return type, return type, and next one is return type, and next one is method name and parameters. This is the syntax why you should follow while writing the method signature. Okay, fine. Now what I am doing, you guys can observe. I am taking one more method, public, and void print data is the method name, printed data is the method name, and from here to here this is the scope of the method. Okay, inside printed data method I would like to take some sysout statement. Sysout statement, and inside I would like to write some message. The message is printed data, printed data method calling. Okay, fine, very good. Next, what I'm going to inside main method. I'm going inside main method. Now here I'm taking one more sysort statement, one more system sysort statement. Okay, here I'm mentioning as the main method call. Main method call. Guys, now you can see the magic. So actually, the methods are divided into two types. Methods are divided into two types. Methods are divided into two types. The two types are actually first one is instance method, and the second one is static method. Static method. Okay, instance method is also called as object level methods. Object level methods. Already you guys know what is instance method, how you can access. Second static method is called class level method. Okay, fine. Now we can see here, if I execute this program, then which method will execute? If I run this one, you can see the result. Only main method is printing. Then what about the printed data? Why it is not executing printed data? My class is test class. In my class, I wrote total two methods. One is the main method. Okay, very good. And I wrote a printed data method. Very good. I wrote two methods. But from that two methods, okay, it is executing only main method. So who will execute this one? If it will execute only main method, then who will execute this other method? So why it is not executing this method? Because this is custom method. So the point here it is JVM by default it won't execute custom methods, custom methods, custom methods. Why? Because JVM knows only main method, only main method, only main method. So every program execution start from the main method only. Every program, every program execution starts from the main method only. Main method only. Main method only. Okay. Now these two are also belong to custom methods. The JVM by default it won't execute custom methods. This is a custom method, right? The JVM by default it won't execute custom method. You have to tell to the JVM, hello JVM, hello boss. I wrote one custom method. Can you please execute my custom methods also? Can you please execute my custom methods also? You should tell to JVM. Then only the JVM will execute. If not, the JVM won't execute. Then how you can tell this method is belong to which method? This method is belong to instance method. How I am saying this is belong to instance method? Because there is no static keyword. Then You can create object for the test class, test dot the method name printed data. Now that's it. If you now if you can run this one, now it can execute. Print data method is called. Similarly, I will take one more method, public static void some print data, some display data. From here to here, this is the scope of the method. And here also I would like to take one more method, display method calling. Okay, if I run this one, this is also static method. Static method also by default it won't execute. If I click on that, by default it won't execute. Why it is not executing by default? Because you should tell to the JVM. The JVM knows only main method. These are the custom methods based on the requirement you are writing custom methods. Then how the JVM will know? You don't know, right? You should tell to the JVM. You should tell to the JVM. How you can tell the JVM? By using class name on display data. Display data. So if it is in the same file, then you can directly use the you can call static method in two ways. If the this is in the same file name, then you can directly call, or else you can call by using the class name also. Anything is also okay. Restart Java, saved, and then run. Now you can get the result. You can get okay. Next thing is here. So we have the method combinations. In Java, there are four combinations. In Java, there are four method combinations. Four method combinations. What are the four method combinations are? First one is with the return type and with the parameter. With the parameter. And next one is with the return type and without parameter. And third combination is without return type with the parameter. And fourth combination is without return type and without parameter. These are the four combinations. These are the four combinations. We'll go with one by one. I'll show you the practical also. You can get the practical. This is okay clear. You can go ahead with the one by one. This is the main method, okay? So I am taking the first combination is with the return type and with the parameters. So I can take the method public, I can say with the return type meaning it has to return something. It has to return something meaning I would like to take some integer values and the method name I would like to take as the m1 and it has to have the parameters meaning you should take the parameters. int a comma int b, int a comma int b. So this is the method declaration. Method declaration meaning, so there we can declare the method name and the type of what kind of values parameters we are giving input to the method, and what kind of value the method has to return. The method has to return. So the data type, this is the data type, this is the method data type. Method data type, we can take a primitive data types, we can take arrays, we can take reference data types. So okay, fine, very good. Now here parameters meaning, parameters are the variables that will give input to the method. It has to perform some operations on the values. It has to perform some values on the values. Now this I can mention like this directly, return a plus b. Then you can see this you can write in two ways actually, like int a equal to we are passing some values, right? We pass some values, int sum equal to a plus b, and you can take the return statement and directly you can make it like this. So instead of writing two lines, you can directly write in one line. So this knowledge you will get by based on the experience. This knowledge you will get based on the experience. Okay. Okay, fine. This is the combination number one. Combination one is done. Okay, very good. Next we'll go ahead with the second combination. Second combination is without the parameters of the second combination is with the return type and without parameters. Without parameters. Okay. Now here I would like to take public. Now here I would like to take integer, and from here to here this is the scope of string. Without parameters meaning the method name can take the method name is n2. Inside only you can declare, for example, string data type, string first name equal to some I would say some Krishna, and string l name equal to some b, and then okay, and then here we can mention string result equal to first name plus last name, first name plus last name, and here you can take a return statement equal to result. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So this is the M2, and we can go ahead with the third combination. Third combination is without return type. Without return type, you might be asked the questions. So you said whenever you are declaring the return type, so return type is mandatory, but here we are saying like as the without return type. That I will tell you with the parameter, without return type and with the parameter. Okay, so I can take some int m3 method, and from here to here this is the scope of the without return type, meaning the method has to if the method don't want to return anything, then you can mention void, meaning this is the method is not returning anything. That is called without return type. Without return type, if the method don't want to return anything, then we can say that is without return type. Now here you can pass some parameters into a and int b, and then here you can do the some like I would say addition. Int a equal to int sum equal to, or you can say int result equal to, you can mention a plus b. Okay, this is case number 3, and we have the case number 4. Case number 4 is without return type and without parameters and without parameters. That how you can do actually void, and methods also know it. Methods also parameters also know it. Then this directly can take it as the sysout statement, and then you can print the top statement. Hello. These are the total 4 combinations. Yes. These are the total 4 combinations. Okay, fine, very good. Now how you can call all the methods? So by default it won't execute. No, it won't execute. Why? Because these all are the custom methods. You need to call the custom methods. All are belong to instance method. Then manually you should create the object for the current class test equal to t dot m1, and here you should pass the values, like I would like to pass some 20 and some 30, and the next thing is t dot m2. Okay, next up t3 dot m3. Here also I'm using some 80, and next t dot m4. T dot m4. Now if I run this one, you can see only hello only is printing. Remaining methods is not. Why? Because if you want to display this message also, you need sysout statement. You need sysout statement. So that is the reason why for printing the values, what I will do, I will take the sysout statement. In that sysout statement, I will mention this one. All methods also I do the same thing. T2 dot M2 system dot out dot println. So there actually can give here you can give system dot out dot println. So this you can copy The method name is M3 method, right? M3 method. M3 method also actually have, I think, M3 method. We need to give the some parameters. 160 and then some 70. Okay, so now I need a out statement. Here also out statement is mandatory. Now what you can do, copy these statements and take this out statement. In that you can mention that. That's it. Println. Here you can take T3, number 3. Yeah, okay. Here only you can return result 1. Okay, now directly you can call here. No need the sys statement here. Directly you can call here T dot and 3. Okay, here you can give 20 and then 40. Now if I run the program, you can get the all the values. You can get all the values. This is called method combinations. Next we have next topic is how one class can communicate with. Next topic is establish how to establish relation between two classes. Two classes. For example, you can assume there are two classes. I give if I will give the assignment which is generally write a Java method to print like some employee data. So how you can write the program for in that case? How you can write the program in that case? Generally, first you can see like how to make the relation between two classes. Okay, I hope this is clear for everyone. Methods combination is clear. Next one is next topic is actually how to make the connection between two classes. Test is the one class, and then here I would like to take one more class, that is the demo class, and from here to here this is the scope of the demo. And here I would like to take few of the methods. The methods are like I would say public void some I would say some D1 method I am taking, T1 method I am taking. From here to here I would like to write some message which actually I would like to mention D1 method calling. D1 method calling. Okay, very good. Now, how to make a connection between test class and demo class? How you can make the connection between two classes? that connection you can make by using where actually this is the scope of the main method. And you can see here demo is already available in that location. You can take demo 1 2, or you can take some employee class. Employee, you can take as the employee. Okay, fine. Now how we can make the connection between two classes by using employee, by using object. Now you can see how what I am doing. I'm creating object. How we can create employee e equal to new employee. So with that, you can successfully, I make the relation, I establish the relation between two classes. One is the test class and second one is the employee class. I make the relation between two classes. Okay, now I can able to call this method. The method is D1 method. And then if I now execute this one, then I can able to get the values. So this is the way to create the connection between two classes. Okay, for example, here you can assume there are properties. The properties are belong to like int age equal to some 20 and the string name equal to string name emp name equal to some name. I would like to some give Razu, and I want to call this variables. How could I call? You can call by using e dot age, okay, and then string name e dot employee name, right? E dot employee. But if you want to print this one, you should mention inside sysout statement. You can take sysout statement and take sysout statement. Can remove this one. Okay, here a dot age. Okay, and then sysout statement e dot name, e dot name, employee name, employee name. If I run this one, you will get the values. But I don't initialize the values here, and I have to initialize the values in the object level. So in the last session, we discussed about every object will maintain copy of the instance variables. Now here only I would like to initialize the values. I don't want to pass the values as a hard coding. I want to pass the values dynamically. Here I would like to pass the values int age equal to 30 and int emp name equal to some Rani I am mentioning. And then now you can see here so this is the approach to create the connection between two classes. Now the next task is what I am giving the task is write a Java method to print employee data. Write a Java method to print employee data. Now in that case what you can do, now I am removing these all the things. Okay, very good. Now I am taking one method, public void method. The method name is print data method, and from here to here this is the scope of the class. This is the scope of the class. What I will do generally, this object I am passing as an input to the method that is called in the methods that is called This topic is comes under the category of mm, single object, single object, single object passing as a input to the method, input to the method. And next multiple objects passing as a input to the method. Okay, so this we are trying to understand. Now we can come here, employee, and then e. Next this is the employee data I'm passing here, and then I'm passing here, and in that here I would like to take a sysout statement. uh, you can take sysout statement, and you can mention into dot age, and similarly you can take sysout statement and mention into dot employee. Employee. Okay. Okay, so if you want to add the values, then you can take int age equal to some 44 and e dot emp name equal to some name. You can take some Rani. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now the method, where the method is available, the method is available in test class. The method is available in test class. Then you can call the method. If you want to call the method, you can create the object for the current class. Test t equal to new text, new test, and new test, and then you can call the method, that is print data method, print data method, and that we are passing as the input. Now you can save the file and you can run the file. You can able to get the answer. You can able to get the. So what I did generally here, I will explain one more time. You will get the clarity on it. Yeah. Now. Okay, fine. Now what I did generally, I will give you a brief about it. You can get the clarity. This class has the properties like int age, string name, and all. Okay, this I am passing as a input to the method. This I am passing as a input to the method, meaning this is having all the information of this employee class. Employee class. Here, if you want to initialize the values, you can initialize the values by using objects. E is the object, and I am initialize the value. And this method is available in which class? This method is available in this class, which is test class, which is available in test class. And we have the main method. By default it won't execute our custom methods, so you have to call to the method, so then only the method will execute, then only the method will execute. This is with respect to single object passing as a method. Now next concept is multiple objects passing as a input to the method. Multiple objects meaning this is the employee class, and here I would like to take one more class, class person. From here to here, this is the scope of the class. And here also I would like to take few of the properties like int person age equal to I'm declaring here. Next string person name. Okay, fine. And here also I would like to take one more method, which is actually Okay, so here you can take, and here also I would like to take one more method, public void. Next thing is mp2 method. Okay, now here I would like to take some simple message which is actually p2 method calling, and then save. Now you can see there are two methods are available. Now, can you able to pass a multiple objects as a input to the method? Yes, you can pass. How you can pass? Go to the method parameter. Here you can person, class name, and p. This is the approach. This is the approach. So inside what you will do, you can take the sort statement, mention p dot person age, and similarly, so like that you can pass a number of objects to the method. P dot person name, p dot person name. Okay. Okay, fine. Next one is here what you will do, call the print e method, call the print e method, and p. Here you can create the object for person object as well. Person p equal to new person, and p dot person age equal to some 50, and p dot person name equal to some Raju. Now you can run this one. Raju is coming and Rani is coming. Raju is coming and Rani is coming. Okay. Yes, as of now, any questions, anyone? As of now, any questions, anyone? Any questions, anyone? Okay, fine. So here we have one more topic, that is multiple of, this is the inputs we are passing. Next question, next topic we have in the methods, that is method return single object as the parameter. Single object. How it has to return the single object? For example, here I would like to take actually can take I will take one more other file, package you can take. package name you can take as like I would say method programs, and then click on OK, finish. Here I would like to take a few of the classes. The program name is write a Java program. Write a Java program. Write a Java method to return single object as to return single object. This is the program. So in that case, here you can take like customer. Like I would like to take on board class, that is the customer class. Customer, and from here to here, this is the scope of the class. And here I am taking a few of the parameters. Enter customer is equal to, and enter customer name. Okay, fine. Now these parameters the method has to return, and here I would like to take the method. I would like to take the method public. It has to return customer data, customer, and then we can take the method name as anything, m2 or m1 method. M1 method I am mentioning, and then from here to here, this is the scope of the method. Why it is returning the error? Because if it has to return the customer object, this is the customer object, you should create the object. So customer equal to new customer, and like that you can create the object, and then it has to return this value. Now you can type the return statement, and it has to return customer object, public void. You can see why it is thrown public. The data type you can take it as the data type as class name customer. This is the name. Class name you should take here. Class name you can take here. Okay, fine. Now we can add the values into age equal to some 33, and then customer dot customer name equal to some Ravi, some Ravi. can create the object and then we can call the custom method td.m1 method td.m1 method. If you want to print this one, meaning you should have to take the sysout statement where actually you can take the sysout statement and then you can mention age customer age customer age customer age on this one. Complete statement you can take. Now p1.m1 method and then save the program and then print this one. Now you can get the value. Now you can get the value. This is the program with respect to write a Java method to return single object. And next we have write a Java program or write a Java method to return multiple objects. Multiple objects. How we can return the multiple objects generally? For example, here you can assume there are multiple classes. Guys, everything we will use in the real-time scenarios. Here I would like to take one more class. The class name is actually, so I told you already, like whenever you are running the class, you should write the class notes. Then only can able to understand. Okay. Now here I am taking one more class. Like the customer is HDFC. Okay. One more. Mm, we'll take one more class. That is HDFC customer. HDFC customer. From here to here, this is the scope of the class. And here also I would like to take int HDFC customer age and string HDFC customer name. Okay, now okay, there are two classes. Now my method has to return two objects. My method has to return two objects. So in that case, what we will do? In that case, what we will do? We will create one more object actually. You can create one more object which is HDFC class name HDFC customer equal to HDFC equal to okay HDFC customer and that we can store in one reference variable. We can mention new keyword and HDFC dot customer age equal to some 20 and HDFC dot customer name equal to some. We can take some names. We will take as some Pushpa will take. Okay, fine. Now I would say two objects are available, but here we are returning only single object, right? So in that case, what you can do, you should create one object. Like if you want to store the multiple objects, what you can do, you will use array, right? So here also you can create the data type is object, and I can say you can take array data type, and you can mention array equal to new object. Here you can mention the objects Okay, pass the objects like customer, and next one is HDFC customer. HDFC, HDFC. You can create one object, array to object. You can create the object. You can create the object. How normally you can create the object? Object and array value equal to new object, new object, new object. The size number you can mention as, like based on the size. Here actually we will give we will create one object. That object we will return, and that we will be calling this main method. So that is the scenario we are doing here. Object is created. In that object we can mention HDFC. Next one is customer. So array is got created. In that variable what it is showing, variable must provide either dimensions. Okay, we can give the dimensions, which is generally 2. Okay, array is created, meaning 0 1. We can add the values. Array dot at the index position 0. At the index position 0, we can add the values. At the index position 0, we can add this customer variable. We can add. Done. Next, at the index position 0, at the index position 1, we can add HDFC, and then fine. Now it has to return array. Okay, now it has to return array. Why it is throwing errors? Now the method has to return array. You can come here. Here also same thing, guys. Like the entire results, the method name. This is the custom method. You can call the custom method. How you can call the custom method? You can call the custom method by using the method we have created the object t1 dot m1 method. Okay, and which is returning a result, the data which is in the format of array only, right? Array, and the data type is object, and now we can we are calling the method that result we are storing here, and here you can take one sysout statement, and in that you can mention the result. Okay, fine. Now we can run this one. Now we can run this one. what you are getting, 33 is getting, 33 is getting. Now what you want customer age and all. If you want this customer age and all, then what you can do, you can take a sysout statement and then here you can mention HDFC. Now you can see Pushpa is coming or not. Yes, coming. So like that you can do the assignment, guys. So what are your assignment total? These are the four assignments. And then next how to make the relation between two classes, that is the one assignment. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9. Total 9 assignments. Total 9 assignments. Any questions, anyone? Guys, any questions, anyone, please let me know. Yes, any questions, anyone? Stop the live.